Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of my Barcelona playthrough here on Football Manager 2016. Today we have got a triple header: Alaves at home, Gladbach at home, and Villarreal away. It's going to be really interesting. We've got two La Liga games and a Champions League group game. So, after our 2-1 defeat to Real Madrid, it's been kind of a bit flat. But today's the day that we get it all back again. Today is the day that we really prove that Barcelona are back. Now, what I've done since the last episode is just basically come up to the Alaves game. I've not done anything else really. You might have noticed on my channel I've been concentrating quite a lot on the AC Milan series, trying to build that up a wee bit because there was a few people who were saying that I hadn't really played that very often. So I thought I'd try and mix the two together and see how we get on. So with that in mind, hopefully today will be really good. I've got Iniesta back should I want to play him, and I think I will play him depending on his fitness. Let's see. It's the one thing this skin's not good for, is telling you where his blooming fitness is. Let's see. Match shot of overall physical condition 81%. I think I'll pass on that one probably. Probably just leave him off. For this game, there's no need to risk him. To be honest, I'm going to risk though bringing back in David Alaba, which is going to be good. Martin Montoya. Promised him first team football, did I? I think I did, yeah. The question is, am I going to bring him in? To replace Cesar Azpilicueta? I think I will. Yeah, I'll give him a game at right back. Try and solve his unhappiness. And I think that's just about it, guys. So, team lineup as follows: Ter Stegen in goals, back four Montoya, Alaba, Piqué and Marlon. Defensive midfield, Mascherano. In centre midfield, we've got Rakitic and Halilovic. And the Divine Trinity up front, as always, Messi, Neymar and Luis Suarez. So let's get right into this game and see how we get on. Playing Alaves, so it should be a fairly straightforward game at the new camp, I hope. I don't know why, but for some reason Messi and Neymar seem to have lost a piece of their pie on that team selection thing. Because he used to be top on that, but anyhow. I'm sure we'll see. I'll be able to look into that off camera and see how we get on. So, just get there, relax, play a normal game, and we will win because we are Barcelona. So, if you guys are enjoying this series, drop a like on the video. It would really help me out, help improve the channel, get more subscribers, and hopefully that will encourage me to, well, it certainly encourage me, but it will help me to get better content for you guys moving into Football Manager 2017. So, as we move on in this game, there's Neymar. What a ball to Suarez. Oh, he's just wide. I thought he would open up his body and curled that into the corner, but he went for the near post. And in the end, goal kick was all that came from it. So, here we go, Suarez, what a ball to Messi. Oh, keeper saved it again. Montoya whip it back in. No. Suarez, offside. How's that offside? I did not see that being offside at all. Right, go on, Montoya. Oh, what are you doing? Montoya! Right, well tackled. You're lucky you got in there, because otherwise you were coming off straight away, because that was absolutely ridiculous how lackadaisical you just looked there. Neymar. Oh, it's offside again. I think this linesman's got something against us down here. Because that's two that didn't look offside to me. Free kick, Rakitic over. Halilovic. Suarez. Yes, he's got it in. It's 1-0 to Barcelona. 18 minutes gone, deadlock broken. And you would think floodgates well and truly open. Hopefully. Hopefully that's the start of many in this episode, because we could really use with a boost after that Real Madrid game. That really was quite poor. But what a finish by Suarez. Look at that. Upper echelons of the back of the net. Wow. You're not saving that, no matter who you are. Can we defend this now? Well done, Rakitic. Go, go, go. Neymar. Alaba. He's got Suarez running. Suarez is taking it down brilliantly. And he hits the post. How unlucky from Luis Suarez. Thigh strain. Right, okay. No, take him off straight away. It's Lionel Messi. You do not mess about with Lionel Messi. You just don't. I'm taking him off and I'm replacing him with Munir. I'll put Munir out there. Doesn't matter. He's coming off. I don't care. 30 minutes into the game or not, I'm not risking Lionel Messi being out injured for any period of time. Because in my first season, certainly, we need Lionel Messi to be fit at all times. It's a brave man that hacks down Javi Mascherano, let me tell you. I mean, he's only about the same height as me, probably 5'8", 5'9", but you wouldn't mess with him. What height is he actually? I can't think it. Just as a by the by type thing. Information maybe. Player attributes. It's 5'9", same height as me. So, but you would not mess with him at all. He's just that sort of combative type player who I really like him, actually, to be honest. Much prefer him in that defensive midfield role. Certainly, happy with your performance. Keep it up. Just give them a wee bit of confidence boost. I think I'll bring on Sergi Sampar for Rakitic, and I'm going to bring on Sergio Gomez for Halilovic. Simple reason for that is because I think that Halilovic, although he's doing really well, could still use some, resting time as well. Can't play every game. And getting Sergio Gomez another half is really good for us as well. I do like blooding the youngsters, especially in a save like this, when, although we are expected to win most games, we are expected to bring our own youth players through. As Suarez knocks the ball into the net, it's 2-0, and that should be now game over. What a ball by Munir there. Suarez composed himself and slotted beyond the keeper. 2-0 for 1 minute into the second half. We'll take that any day of the week. So again, guys, coming up to the half-hour mark, still 2-0. Not really anything to shout about at the moment. But here's a chance. Montoya, whip it in. Back to Gomez. Samper. Montoya, whip it. Ball. Suarez, hat-trick. Yes. That'll do nicely. Luis Suarez, hat-trick. So when we've got a problem with Messi being injured, Suarez steps up. I like that. Ball was put to him on a plate. He makes a great run, and he doesn't miss those. So 3-0 and looking comfortable. Yeah, and to be honest, I'm not risking any players like, I mean, we could have played Iniesta today, but he wasn't quite fit enough. I'm not risking that. I would rather play a kid and maybe scrape a 1-0 win or even get a draw than risk losing a player like Iniesta, like Messi, like Suarez, Neymar, Piqué, whoever. Any of the main guys. The minute they get injured, if there's a possibility, just like this, oh no, Suarez is actually injured, but it's not allowing me to take him off. For some reason, that's rather annoying, and we concede. Am I able to take him off? Take off. There you go. Take off. Okay, can't seem to do that. That's a bit annoying. But it's not allowing me to take him off, which is kind of frustrating. But that's fine. I mean, 3-1. Not great conceding there, but we'll take it. We'll take the win. The 3 points was all that really mattered today, to really just put more pressure on those above us, and show that we are still in with a chance here. So, happy with that. And we will now move on to the next game, which I believe is a Champions League game against Gladbach. So I will just double check. Athletic Bilbao drew 2-2. We are now third. That's good. That's fantastic. Right, so I will be back with you shortly for the next game. I'll just skip forward to the Gladbach game. And we're back for the Gladbach game. Now, a couple of changes to the side. I was going to make wholesale changes and bring in a lot of the kids, but then I looked at the league table for the Champions League, and I'm looking at it. Although we are basically qualified, I would like to get another win on board in this game to just ensure it. And then, obviously, if we do get the win, then the Man City game at the end, it is just for playing for top of the group, which doesn't really make a difference. So I will play a heavily rotated side there, which will include the likes of Elena, Gomez, and there's quite a few players that I want to bring in for that game. But this game right now, we've got Ter Stegen in goals, back four, Azpilicueta, Alaba, Vermaelen, and Piqué. Luis Gustavo in defensive midfield, replacing Javi Mascherano. Iniesta and Samper in the midfield, centre midfield, and our Divine Trinity up front. I will possibly look to take them off if we're winning. So for that, I'll actually bring on Rafinha as well onto the bench, just for a little change. Because I think that, if we do win, if we're 2-0 up or something, I might just take them off and say, right, rest yourselves for the next game, because the league campaign is so important for us. You have no idea how much pressure it is. Well, obviously, unless you've actually managed Barcelona, you've no idea how much pressure it is put on you to win everything. And if you slip up just once, the board are on you, the fans are on you, and you just think, come on, guys, really? So here we go, just ready to try and beat Gladbach as much as possible. We are favourites here, so get out and impress me. Everyone seems composed and professional, that's fine. All systems go for this game. So again, I'm looking for a decent performance from this team. Not expecting great things, but you never know. Iniesta, ball to Messi, he touched it down. Azpilicueta, Neymar, yes. 1-0 already, that'll do nicely. Take that and party. Get in. 1-0, 2 minutes on the clock. And just all of a sudden, you begin to think, well, if we did win this, then we're putting a lot of pressure on Man City to win their game. Obviously, they probably will. More than likely, they will against Olympiacos. But if they didn't, then all of a sudden, I think we just need a draw in our last game against them to finish top of the group. So, that's another consideration that you've got to take into account. But again, let's just play this game and see how things look at the end of that game. As Suarez goes through one-on-one with the keeper and scores, get in 2-0 within 5 minutes. And that really is just proving to me that the tactic I've got now is working for this team. It is similar to the tactic they play in real life. It's as similar as I could get, and it seems to work against most teams. I mean, Real Madrid, obviously, it's eachy peachy. You win one, you'll lose one. You win four, you'll lose four. It's the way it goes with these big two teams. Quite often, teams will go on a run of winning or losing Clásicos. As Azpilicueta, wow, I want to see this in 3D because I think this was a really top-notch finish. And I'll tell you what's interesting as well is who the director of football will sign come the transfer window, because I'm happy with the team I've got at the moment. If he wants to sign other players to enhance the squad, I'd be more than happy to see who he's going to bring in. Because I think there could be, one or two really good players, and then of course, come March we've got the youth intake, which will be even more exciting for us because, after all, Barcelona is based on youth. Always have been. Bringing through their own players, through their La Masia, something like that, academy, and I would love it if we could bring through a few, even one regen every season, that into the first team squad, and just build them into it, and just get that conveyor belt going every year. I think that would be amazing. Defend this corner. Defend it well. Get it away. Get away. Get it away. Ah, bugger. 3-1. There goes the clean sheet. But it's fair enough. Fair play to them. I mean, they did well there. It was a good finish. Can't really argue too much. I mean, although one thing I would say is, why is our goalkeeper wearing pyjamas? I mean, some of the SI's got to be looking at this and saying, look, there's not many goalkeepers in the world outside of Eastern Europe playing pyjamas. Come on. Thinking if that's the only thing that we've got to worry about, then it's quite simply great. So Iniesta with a free kick, ball in, hit it, yes, goal. Messi scores, and now that he's got that, this is 300th goal for Barcelona. I'm assuming that's league goals. Ball in here, and Messi was there on hand, right-footed into the net on his weaker side. That's great. So substitutions now. We'll bring on Carlos Elena for Sergi Samper. We'll bring on Sergio Gomez for Andres Iniesta. And we'll also bring on Munir for Luis Suarez. I think just go for it. Put all three subs straight away. We might lose a guy injured later on. That's okay. Fact is, get these guys game time. And I think it's really important to get youngsters as much game time as you can. And even if it's just, 60 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever, just get them game time, help them through it all. Very happy with the team. Fantastic. You're doing really well. Keep it up, guys. Let's go, go, go. Again, I mean, the guys are progressing nicely, and this is Champions League, remember. So this is, you're giving these guys top grade football experience here. I don't see any reason why why we can't keep on doing this. Rasa's definitely qualified. And the team are playing really well. As Olympiacos, Emmanuel Adebayor scores against Manchester City. Now, boys, this is looking more interesting. As it stands, we are top of this group. As it stands. And I mean, I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world to be top of your group, and you'll get slightly easier team in the next round. For Barcelona, I suppose it doesn't really matter who you get in the next round. You just play them and try and beat them anyway. But it's always nice to finish top. Although, to be honest, I think the next game will be a heavily rotated side and we will lose to Man City. It's not a big deal. To me, it really isn't. As Neymar goes through, chance, round on. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, Neymar. Oh. It's one thing, actually. Neymar's goals haven't really been as much as Messi's or Suarez. So, it's quite interesting that. I don't know whether that's a thing in everyone's game. Whether Neymar doesn't score that, I suppose he doesn't really in real life, does he? Scores many goals as Messi or Suarez. But 4-1 win overall, very happy with that. Got some youngsters some very, very nice game time as well, which always helps, matters. And Man City, you can see, did actually draw. So technically all we would need in the game against them was a draw to finish top. But I that's by the by here for me. I think that it's more important to get these guys game time, the youngsters game time, than worrying about whether you finish top or second top. Because at the end of the day, if you look at this, if you look at the groups, if you're playing Tottenham or CSK, it doesn't matter, really. They're both much of a muchness. Benfica, Monaco, Sevilla, again, much of a muchness. Dortmund, PSG, I would actually prefer to play Dortmund, so I would rather finish second. Real Madrid, Shakhtar, I don't think we can get Real Madrid in the next round, just due to the way the thing works. I don't think in the first qualifying round you can get, or first knockout round you can get a team from your own nation. I could be wrong on that one, but Arsenal, Bayern Munich, it really doesn't matter either way. They're both big sides. Obviously, prefer Arsenal, but if you get Bayern, I mean, again, that's another one where you'd prefer to finish second, so you'd have to face Arsenal. Juventus, Atletico, I think we would be facing Juventus anyway because Atletico are from our league. Leverkusen and Leicester, it doesn't really matter either way. So, really, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to give the youngsters game time in that game. But anyway, back to today's episode, and Villarreal are up next. So I'll skip forward 3 days to that game, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, 28th of November 2015 at El Madrigal. It's Villarreal versus Barcelona. Made a couple of changes to the side as you expect. Brought back in Mascherano and Rakitic, and also on the bench there's an inclusion for Chumi, our young I want to say 14, but I think he's actually 15 now probably. Let's have a look. Still trying to get used to his skin, to be honest. Yeah, he's 16. 16-year-old centre defender. I think he's got potential. So he's on the bench as well. I've left for Marlon in because I don't think Marlon's actually that good. I was praising him before at the start of the season. I don't think he's that good because I looked at his coach report recently and he doesn't look like the completed player. He seems okay. 3-star potential. Possible 3-star potential. But at the same time, that's not great. If someone says to me he's got 3-star potential, I don't really rate him that highly. So basically, we're going to go into this game and hope that we can continue on from where we left off in that last game. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go. We've got a really good chance to beat this team here. Villarreal are a good side, don't get me wrong. But if we carry on from where we left off against Gladbach, I don't see any problems. We've got a good side. So hopefully we can do something. In real life, Villarreal are a bit of a bogey side for teams, because they are quite a stuffy side. I know there's yellow submarines, but they are quite stuffy. And they do tend to get results where you don't think they would. So I'm just hoping that's not the same today. So 20 minutes in, it's been a very, very quiet half. Nothing much has happened at all. Vermaelen's injured, and okay, so Chumi is given an early run out. Well, this will be interesting for the kid. See how he copes with Roberto Soldado. So it looks like they're going to get a chance here. The ball's played through, and Chumi's nowhere, and it's a good save, Ter Stegen. But Chumi there, I mean, you noticed that there, it was him who was missing, he was posted missing there as that ball was played through. But you expect that from a kid. But and maybe that's my fault for not putting Marlon on the bench. But I just felt that we had enough to be able to create something against this side. Chumi gets the ball. Azpilicueta, Messi, Suarez. Oh, so close. Oh dear. So we're not doing great in this game. It's been a pretty poor game so far, as far as chances created are concerned. Oh, but then Messi shoots straight at the goalkeeper. Corner ball. Neymar gets it. Back to Azpilicueta. Mascherano. Ball out wide to Neymar. Plays it into Messi. Oh, Twinkle Toes couldn't manage it that time. It's back on the ball and it's a poor shot from Messi. It's better play from us though. Starting to begin to dominate a wee bit more, which is good. Azpilicueta play it. Messi. Oh, should have been 1-0. It's chances like that that make you think maybe this game's not going to be for us. Going at half time 0-0, and to be honest, not overly happy at this performance so far today. We're winning. Sorry, we're not winning. We've played well. We're the better side, but we are not winning. And that's the point I'm trying to make here. We need to win this game in order to keep up our charge towards the title. We can't afford to, a slip up here. I know it's away. I know it's El Madrigal. It's a, daunting stadium to go to, but we can't lose a game like this of this importance right now. I don't want to drop points. Surprisingly, we're not creating many chances at all. Which with this team is quite a shock, to be honest. I'm going to go overload. I'm going to stick on overload for a wee minute. See how we do. See if we can actually make something happen. Because at the moment, the game just looks like it's lost. With the time ticking down to silly o'clock, I'm going to make a couple of subs. Probably, as you're looking at it, you'd expect Rakitic and Iniesta to come off. Simply, it's nothing to do with how they've played. It's just simply condition. I just think they need some time off. So Samper and Gomez come on, and hopefully we'll be able to even if we get a draw in this game, now just see it out. Neong goes past Chime, good save. Get it away. Oh, good tackle, Mascherano. Neymar, ball to Suarez. What can you do, Luis? Oh, nothing. It came to nothing. And it looks like that's going to be it. Looks like we're not going to get the win today, guys. It would have been nice, but looks like we're not going to get it. Yeah, it's just a highlight at the end of the game. It's a standard highlight, and it's getting 0-0 draw. 2 points dropped at El Madrigal. Not happy at all with that team. But that's just the kind of thing that you've got to put up with these games. So we'll just get on with it, and we will come back to you. Next game will be double header, Recreativo and Celta de Vigo. So I'll be back with you with those games, and I'll see you guys in the next video.